Okay, so I'm doing another video immediately after the summoning video. That didn't go as smoothly as I wanted, and I didn't have anything good to show you guys, but I just feel like I'm not doing as good as I wanted to do. I tried to get my energy up, I did as good as I could. In any case, this video is going to be a little piecemeal, unless I decide to do it all in one take and cover everything here. I had some information on a few different topics that I cut out of the video I did before the summoning video, the video entitled Raid Sucks, which will be a link to at the end of this. But I cut it out because it didn't have a proper focus on that content. I was trying to focus on one thing at a time. So in this video, hopefully I can cover everything because I don't even remember entirely what I wanted to go over. I wanted to mention an event that's going on right now. I wanted to point you to that and make sure that you were doing this. You have 4 more days. So every day just doing your normal daily tasks, you should be able to easily get your 2 points. And by now you should have your ancient shards, your gems, your tome, and all the pieces to get Mr. What is this guy, Hordin here? Yeah, Hordin. So make sure that you're doing that. If you haven't been doing that for some reason, if you're stalled on the game or not leveling up your characters because you're waiting for some kind of an event or something, don't do that. Get your 2 points. Hopefully have enough time. You can get through here and get this. It's going to take 2 points every day. So right now, with 4 days left, the only way you're going to get this is if, see, 2, 4, 6, 8, if you're here on the 8th to 9th day. If you're any below that, you won't be able to get the rest of these rewards. And then to get Hordin, you've got to be 2, 4, 6, 8. Can't be any lower than on your 6th to 7th day, because you need those 4 days, each of those days, to get your 2 the energy, and then your 2 or 20 in this case fragments, and then 25 fragments, so that you have enough, your 2 points. You're getting 2 points, but you're getting these fragments with your 2 points, and you get your points by just leveling up your champions. So, for those of you that are new and are kind of scratching your heads and wondering, well, how would I do that every day? Well, it's very simple. In your quests, your daily quests, every day you've got summon 3 champions, you've got increase a champion's level. So in your normal day, which is why Salt calls these type of events basically a login reward type system, all you have to do is come into here. You'll have collected mystery shards just playing the game and going through the various dungeons and campaigns and stuff. So I just pull 10 of these every day. That's what I do, and that accomplishes my goal of doing 3. And then with the extras, all I do is I take and I go into my champion vault. I dump them here initially, and then later I'll pull them out and I will match them up. So as you see, I'll have this guy, and if I have another copy of him, I'll use that copy of him to level this one up. I'll use a copy of this to level this one up, and I'll just keep doing that until these guys get to around 9 or 10. Then I might throw them in the little sparring pit, or I might finish them off some other way. Basically, I level them up until I can rank them up to level 2. And I do the same for the 2 stars as well. I save the 3 stars because I need to get the 3 star, especially all the garbage champions they gave me today. I've got all of these, like this one here, I get 50,000 copies of, although I haven't lately. And that's slight over exaggeration, of course, but I get her from the Brimstone Path, which is the last level on Brutal. So these ones I will probably go ahead and level up to 30, and then I will use the other 3 stars for ranking her up. Some of these I'll keep that I don't have anymore, like this guy. I'll just keep him because I don't currently have him. I'll make sure I've got one of all of these people, and everybody else gets put as food, or if it's a champion that I'm using, I'll do a skill book for them. So just by doing that every day, just doing your summons and just doing your leveling up and building up your food every day, that's what they call it. It's called building up your food. You'll be able to get the points to get Hordin. Let's do a real quick example of how Hordin fights, and we'll call that an end of this video. And then I got to check and make sure I didn't forget something. So I'm on Brutal here, and I'm going to go to Brimstone Path. And I will just start on the first level. We're going to remove, we'll just have a pocket there because we need to get him leveled up anyway. And I'll show you the gear I have on him. I think I've got him just about right. There's still a little tweaking I have to do. I'm not going to say he's a very good champion. I think a lot of people say the Bannerlords in general aren't very good. His speed, whatever they call this, I can't remember the name of it. His speed only works in faction crypts if I remember correctly. But let's go ahead and take a look and see how he does. He's right at the border here, where he should have to be on the level for this. Generally speaking, I was thinking about this the other day. To do Brutal, you need to be at about level 40, and then to do Nightmare, you gotta be, 50 is ideal for Brutal, 40 to 50 is ideal, 40 is the minimum, and then 60 is ideal for Nightmare, and 50 is the minimum, and then 40 is the ideal for Normal, and 30 is the minimum. That's kind of how I see it on the levels that the characters need to be able to stand on their own and hold up and do some damage as you go through the campaign. Anyway, you can kind of see how he's doing. He's not living very well right now, unfortunately. But you saw kind of the damage that he did. We'll slow it down, do one more battle, but this time we'll go a little slower. We'll just kind of watch his attacking and what he's doing here. So he's on the end. He does a bloodletter. I think he's doing a halfway decent amount of damage. I would call this champion a average or slightly below average champion. I wouldn't say that he's worth putting in the arena or whatever. This Burning Hatred is kind of interesting because he gets increased strength and these other tidbits here. But you can see what kind of hits he's doing. He's doing about 5,000, and he's at level 40 right now. And I'll show you the gear he has in a minute. Not very good unless he's supported by a healer or something like that. He doesn't do any buffs for the other characters, so I'm not sure where I'll put him. He's probably going to end up being used in the faction crypt, and that's probably about it, along with all the other ones that we've got. We had one of these Bannerlord guys, one of our login rewards. I haven't been able to find much use for him either, unfortunately. So that's how Hordin is. He is worth getting because they're just trying out the system, making sure it works. Hopefully there'll be, may there be better champions in the future. Here's Hordin's gear real quick, and then we'll close out this video. So Hordin is an attack champion, which Salt would tell you, and a lot of the other people that do raid professionally, or at a more professional level than me, they tell you that attack is the weaker of everything. Defense is probably the best. I don't know if I buy that 100%, but it does seem to be the case here. I focused on, of course, because his skills here depend on attack. I have to have some attack percentage, so I have that here. I've given him some crit damage and speed here, more speed here with more attack percentage here. Then I've gone with crit rate in this case because I had some crit damage in another piece of gear that I gave him. There's 4% of it here. I put an attack chest on him. To make him live a little longer, I could put a defense chest on him, and you can do that with your attack champions. It won't hurt them at all. I did give him defense boost, and he has speed on these boots. So that's why he has that. Crit damage 13% right here with some accuracy. He doesn't need the accuracy. I don't believe he does much debuffs, or does he? Oh, he does a decreased attack occasionally. Okay. So he does do that to buff, and his speed and faction crips by 20%. So if you're going to use him as like your leader in your faction crypt, you might want to do even better speed, have speed boots instead of this. This may not be the best gear. I'm still tweaking it out, but you can see that he can pretty well hold his own on Brutal, and he's doing some pretty decent damage. If you have some feedback, you think I did absolute crap job on equipping the guy, you think you have a better idea how to equip him, or maybe you have equipped him better and you're doing even better at level 40 than I am, well, leave some comments below. Thumb up if you liked, thumb down if you didn't. If you're going to do a thumb down, give me some feedback. Let me know what I could do to improve. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.